Okay, we are on page 177. This is problem one. I'm going to do it with you so that you can see what I mean by multi step now these days. We're going to do two problems together. Four families went to the movies and spent $66 on adult tickets. Children's tickets cost $8 each. There were 13 children. How much did they spend for adult and children tickets? Okay, so now I'm going to mark it. Four families went to the movies and spent $66 on adult tickets. Children's tickets cost $8 each. Okay, children's. There are 13 children. How much did they spend for adult and children tickets? So, four families went to the movies. We already know how much they spent on the adult tickets. $66 was spent on the adult tickets. We need to find out how much we spent on adult and children tickets. So right now we don't know how much we spent on children tickets, and then we don't know how much we spent on all. So how many, and the real question is right here, adult and children tickets. So what we are going to do then is multiply, because how many means to add or multiply, or how much, and we are in a multiplication unit, so we definitely know we are going to be doing multiplication. So the first equation is 13 times 8. Okay, and we're going to find out what that equals for children tickets. Okay, so I'm going to set up my area model. There's my rectangle. And 10 plus 3, setting up my 13, and then 8. I don't need an additional row. All right, so now 8 times 10, or 8 times 1 is 8, and I ignored 1 0. 8 times 3, let's do our 8s. 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, 24. So 24. Remember now I take my numbers that are here and I'm going to add them. 80 plus 24. So I added that and added that. 0 plus 4, 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. So that's how much money I spent on children. So $104. But the question is, how much did I spend for adult and children tickets? So now what I'm going to do is take my 104 and I need to add it with the adult ticket prices, and that was 66. Okay, so 6 plus 4 is 10. I'm going to regroup. 6 plus 0 plus 1 is 7, and then 1. So in all, they spent $170. Okay, so what we're focusing now on in our multi-digit multiplication is now understanding that it's not always going to be just solving one problem. You're going to probably be solving two. And so getting prepared to see that. Right, let's do another problem. Problem number 2. Okay, so 2 is Mr. Gabriel purchases supplies for the school store. A notebook costs $3. A package of highlighters costs $4. What is the total cost of 15 notebooks and 12 packages of highlighters? Okay, so Mr. Gabriel purchased supplies for the school store. A notebook, since they're separating these, costs $3. A package of highlighters costs $4. What is the total cost? There we go. What is the total cost of 15 notebooks and 12 packages of highlighters? Okay, so total cost we get 5. So a notebook is $3. So let's do that. 3 times, and we got 15 notebooks. 15. That equals notebooks. And then highlighters is 4 times 12 equals highlighters. So let's solve each of these separately, and then we have to find the total cost of both of them. So I'm going to set up my area model. And now 15 is 10 value, and then a 5 value, and then 3. 3 times 1 is 3. I ignored 1 0. 3 times 5 is 15, and there were no zeros. So now I'm going to take my numbers out and add. Okay, $45 for notebooks. But now we have to figure out highlighters. So 10 value, 2, and then 4. 4 times 1 is 4. I ignored 1 0. 4 times 2 is 8. So now I'm going to pull these out and add. So now I have the cost for notebooks and highlighters, but what is the total cost of them combined? So now my last part of the problem is taking my $45 in notebooks, $48 in highlighters, and adding them. So in total, we spent $93. Okay, so you're going to do the rest of these word problems up to number 6. So you are going to be doing problems 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, all of these require you to do more than just one problem now. Okay, remember, you are allowed to check your work in the teacher workbook and making sure that you're on the right path. But a couple tips: really underline and circle the word problems. Make sure you're understanding what it's asking, because sometimes we just stop here. We're like, oh, found out $45 in notebooks. No, we needed to know notebooks and highlighters. We needed to know all that. All right, see you later.